Hello, I'm Dorothy, Patrick Filming. We're Toronto Master Gardeners. Today I want to show you how to plant a container grown garden centre plant. This is a shrub. The label gives you lots of information on it. It is a carryout terrace, commonly known as bluebeard, but what I'm going to show you today applies equally to shrubs or perennials. The label will give you quite a bit of information on it. It'll tell you the zone, but a good garden centre should only be selling plants for your zone. It will give exposure. This is full sun, and where we're going to be planting today is a full sun south-facing bed. What it won't tell you is the mature size of the plant, and that is extremely important when it comes to shrubs. I know that this particular carryout terrace only grows to 3 feet maximum, with 2 feet at height. In a garden centre, you normally buy plants that are flowering, so you're really only getting flowering plants that are for that particular time of year. So if you're buying a lot of plants for your garden, stagger it over the seasons. Don't buy all your plants in May or June, because then they'll only flower in May or June. Also, choosing a plant. Choose one that looks healthy, doesn't have insect bitten leaves or anything, and is actually quite nice and heavy. It shows it's been well watered. A very light plant tells me that the water's all gone through it and the plant probably is under stress. I'm now going to prepare the hole, and I don't dig it any deeper than the plant because I don't want the plant to sink after planting, but nice and wide because I want the roots to go out into my soil. Deep enough yet? I've tested for depth. I have dug about 3 times the size of the pot so that the roots will go out into the surrounding soil, and because it's clay soil here, I have scarified the edge of the hole, which really is just taking the spade and digging into the clay so that the roots can get into that clay pan. The plant was bought yesterday in the garden centre, and I gave it a long soaking last night so that there's less stress on the plant when I pull it out of the pot and plant it. I also am watering the hole, and it's good to have moisture underneath the plant when you plant, so I'm going to let this soak down a bit. Container grown plants are planted in a high humus, high fertilizer, high nutrient soil, and if you planted this simply like this into the soil, the roots would stay where they are basically, because they have everything they need in here. They would stay in the same shape as they were in the pot, and after a few weeks, when they use up these nutrients, the plants will start to fade, and I've even seen plants dying due to that. There's nothing to encourage the roots to go out into the neighbouring soil. Also, if a plant has been in the garden centre for some time, often the roots become root bound and they're wrapped around the outside of the plant. So you want to loosen those roots if it's a pot bound plant. I'm going to put in some slow release fertilizer, and it has a high middle number here, which tells you that it is high phosphorus, which encourages root growth. It's a natural organic fertilizer. Also, you want to get the plant in as quickly as possible because you don't want the roots exposed. You want to keep them moist. The plant is lovely and moist at the moment, and they're basically situated along with the planting material out of the pot. So I want to mix it in with my own soil so that there's a combination of this bed soil along with a nutrient further out from the root ball. Ideally, you want to be planting on a shady day, an overcast day. Again, it's less stress on the plant and on the roots. At this stage, I'm going to give it some more water. Because this is a slope bed, I'm going to be watering this for a number of days until it gets established. I've created a bit of a moat around the bottom of it so that the water just doesn't wash away. And a slow, steady soak is best for all plants. Don't let it touch the leaves, have it on the soil only.